Now, if you are about to introduce good mornings into your weights program, one of the things that I really want to stress with this exercise, it applies to all exercises, but I really want to stress it with this one, is start light. In the case of many exercises, if you are slightly too bold or too foolish and put too much weight on the bar, right, the worst that is probably going to happen, assuming you're well warmed up and you don't have any other particular biomechanical issues, is that you fail to lift it. So if I was doing a motion like this and it's too heavy, I can't get it up. If I'm doing bicep curls, I can't do it. With a good morning, if I put too much weight on the bar and try and lean forwards, 3 guesses what happens. Right, really good mornings are one particular exercise where you need to take it cautiously. Typically the weight of an Olympic bar is 20 kilos, the weight of a standard bar, which I don't happen to have lying around here, but in other words with a 1-inch diameter hole for plate, is usually around 10 kilos. I would frankly start with the bar alone. If necessary, even start with a broom handle or a staff. Just get into the position and practice the motion. Get to feel how far down you're going and how far up you're coming. Ideally with this, bear in mind, you're looking to get to horizontal with the body. Okay? That's the point of maximum strain. If I went further, I would put far more stretch on my hamstrings and Achilles, probably far more than I would want to do with weight on my back. But in terms of resisting gravity, horizontal is the maximum point. There. Boom. However, one of the things you also need to bear in mind with this exercise is when you change the weight here, you change the whole nature of the balance. Okay? It's not like a squat where this stays in position and goes up and down. This actually tips forwards. Right. So don't make big jumps, even if you're a strong person and you think you've got a really strong back. Okay? It's one thing to put 5 or 10 kilos on a squat. It's another one to put 5 or 10 kilos on this and tip forwards and expect to maintain your balance easily. It really requires a lot of work. So, lightweight to start with, get used to the motion, and when you do start adding weight, make small increases. It applies to any exercise. If you put some weight on the bar and it seems to be too little, you can always add more. If you put too much on the bar, you may not be adding any more weight for a very, very long time. So, play safe. So, here we go again. Forwards. Again, I pick a point. Maintain eye contact, balance, fine. Start light. Add weight slowly, small increases. Big increases in time will take care of themselves. If you add a little bit each time, sooner or later you're going to have a lot on the bar. But that said, you probably should never expect to have a huge weight on the bar with good mornings. There are other exercises, deadlifts for example, stiff leg deadlift. They also work the lower back and they allow you to use a huge amount more weight, and they don't have the same type of balance component. With a good morning, you're going to look to hopefully get a reasonable weight on there, but not a phenomenal weight, because there are other exercises you can do that will probably be more beneficial. However, good morning is a very good preparatory exercise for developing the lower back strength, either generally or in some cases sport specifically. Remember that, for example, running is, amongst other things, a lower back exercise. This area is involved. Everyone thinks legs. Well, the lower back is involved in running a lot as well. And indeed, apart from just strengthening your lower back up, maybe avoiding some of those lower back problems that plague so many people in our society, it's also a very good preparatory training for things like heavier deadlifts later on.